Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing the perfect subscriber tag. This one was started by Katie Marie. I saw DW from Dub's Beauty Diary do it, so I will credit them in the description box, as well as insert the questions in there if you'd like to participate, or send your answers in the comments so we can have a fun conversation. Definitely do so. So let's begin. Question number 1 says, do you subscribe right away when you find a new channel / video, or try a few videos first? I don't think I've ever really subscribed on the spot. I think it's really rare. I think I only subscribe right away if it's someone I recognize either in person, or I've kind of followed them through Instagram and supported them through there and, had conversations with them. Then I will definitely subscribe right away. But for the most part, I do kind of feel out the channel, feel out their personality, feel out what kind of content is it. Is it something that I enjoy watching? Can I relate to? I get ideas from? And that one kind of helps me determine, so I kind of wait it out first. Question 2 says, does the make you subscribe mantra ever sway you to subscribe? Honestly, it's annoying. I hate it because for so long, in the beginning, I definitely get the message behind it, hey, before you click off this video, or before you forget, subscribe, blah blah blah. I get that because some people back then didn't know what subscribing was, didn't know the concept. But I think with YouTube being out for 13, 15, 20 years, I don't know how long YouTube's been around, a long time, I think we get what subscribing means now. That it's free. You're gonna see that person's videos in your feed. I don't think we need to keep saying it nowadays. Ever since I've seen that so many times being said, I said when I start making videos, I am not going to say that. And I could have said it a few times, maybe in some of the videos, but I always try and catch myself. Don't say it. If someone wants to subscribe, they can. If someone doesn't want to subscribe, they're also free to do so. It's not, I'm forcing you to. Your own free will. You subscribe? Thank you. You don't subscribe? Thank you. That's fine. I'm not going to throw this big, huge deal about it. Everyone goes through phases. They subscribe, they don't subscribe. They come back, they don't come back. It is totally fine. It's just life. So, question 3 says, how many channels do you have the notification bell turned on for? 0. I don't see the point in it. I've always heard stories of some people saying, it works, I can get notified of your video right away when you post it. Other people was this didn't alert me until 3 minutes after, this didn't alert me until an hour after, or this didn't alert me at all. And I'm well, what's the point of the notification bell if it doesn't work? YouTube is constantly changing, constantly. So I'm is it even worth it? No. Question number 4 says, do you watch every video from your subscription feed or only your favorites? Y'all, first off, who watches every single video? Maybe if you're a diehard fan and you've been subscribed since the very beginning, or you decided to just start watching the videos from the very beginning and catch up till now, which, applaud you, more power to you. But not all of us are doing that. Not all of us are like that. There's just no way that I could watch every single video. Would I like to do more? Yes. But is it feasible? No. So I definitely probably only watch of interest videos. There's I've been really into back into getting Project Pan sort of content, so I've been kind of binge watching that from different creators and creators that I'm subscribed to. So there's some that do all sorts of different ones, but I only click on or watch the ones that I'm maybe might participate in, or I just like to watch just because they're fun for me. And then there's definitely some gaming channels that I'm that they don't always post for the same video game, and I'm always waiting for just a certain one. So it's just a matter of watching just the ones I want when I want. Question number 5 says, how many channels do you never miss an upload for, no matter how busy you are? Honestly, none. If I am busy and I miss an upload, that's fine. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm not going to be oh my god, it's the end of the world, I missed an upload. The uploads will still be there for the most part, unless the creator deletes them. I can always go back, or I click watch later, and I will watch later, of course. I'm not going to forget. It'll be there, and I will watch it when I watch it. Number 6 says, what kind of commenter are you? Oh, I'm a very sporadic commenter. I try to comment on my friends' videos to show support, to engage in their content, and to get a conversation going on there, and for engagement wise, and bump up their video or their content. Or if it's another video where it's requires an opinion of mine that I'm you know what, I feel expressing my opinion in the comments, I will do so. So it's just kind of a matter of when I feel like commenting. It's not all the time. 7 says, do you skip ads or watch? 100% I'm skipping them. I hate ads. I hate waiting for them. I will literally refresh the video every time just so that I can get the 5-second ad or 10-second ad and like skip it immediately. Like, I know that is terrible for some of these creators and that's their revenue because they rely on ads and all of these, but as a viewer, yeah, we just don't want to put up with it. The only time I am sort of forced to watch an ad is if I'm walked away, so like I will have wireless earpods, walk away from like getting food and I can still hear the video in my ears and it's an ad playing. That is the only time I can't skip it. If I'm having a video here on my tablet doing my makeup and I walk away and an ad starts, I can't really skip it right away. I'm not gonna run across the room just to skip it. I'll just let it play, or I'm too lazy to. So like there's some exceptions, but most of the time I'm skipping that darn thing. Number 8 says, do you speed up videos? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I realized that I will go through a video faster. I will still retain the same content, still retain the same information. Majority of the time, retain the information, depending on what it is. 2-speed. I have to watch videos on 2-speed now. Like, I will click and hold on the video, so they're like, and it's at 2-speed, and I'm like, good, this is the speed I needed at, the speed I want. I can still hear what you're saying. So, I am sorry to those who don't like that or don't feel the same way I do about it, but I need to have it. Just, come on, let's get going. So bad. Number 10 says, what's your preference when it comes to video length? Your sweet spot. I'm definitely a like 20 minutes or less. Perfect if it's like 15 minutes or less. I'd have to say, so sweet spot anywhere from 10 to 20. My preference is probably 15. Like, I think that's a good time. Anything over 20, it's just absurd at this point. There's some exceptions to this, but for the most time, it is 20 minutes. We're good. 20 minutes is just a little long, but anything over 20, and I'm like, this is crazy to me to have to sit there for an hour, 2 hours, God knows how much longer, because it's just my brain just cannot handle it. Anyone familiar with Jen Love? She does a lot of deep dives into like the controversy of Two-Face, the controversy of Jaclyn Hill, why Murphy fell off the face of the earth, or like into bankruptcy, what happened to this creator, like the problematic of James Charles. Someone said Jeffree Star, but I don't think she's done that. Anyways, those videos are hours long. I think that is the only time, like, unless I'm cleaning, I will sit through and listen to it, or like do something else, or I will have that video in my watch later. I will watch like 30 minutes of it, take a break, go back to it, and I will watch in sections, and that's probably the only times. 11 says, do you thumbs up most videos? No. I don't really thumbs up or thumbs down any videos. Like, for me, it's, I don't know the helpfulness of that. I don't know what it does. Does it still help with engagement now? Like, I don't know the purpose of it. Number 12, I guess, also brings me into the same point I just mentioned and answer. It says, do you ever thumbs down a video? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I probably might have. Yeah, I know I'm a terrible person. I don't know what the reasoning was. I might have thumbs up or thumbs down videos in time, but I don't know what the reasoning was for, but I don't do that anymore. Number 13, our last question says, do you share other YouTubers' videos on your social medias? I definitely try to, mostly on my Instagram stories, or I will mention a YouTuber if I've tried a tip or a suggestion or a product or something from another YouTuber, then I definitely mention that in my Instagram post. But for the most of it, I do try and support them in my stories, whatever the case may be, if it's related to something I use, or if it's just to support my friends on Instagram, and I find out they have a YouTube, or I really like the makeup look that they did, I would try and share it, and definitely support that way. So I definitely do try my best to. May not always. I do like sharing other people's contents, because I know how much goes into either just posting or editing and making a video or creating a look, whatever the time that they take out of the day to definitely try and, spread the word and help them out as well. So it's, it's a community for a reason. We all help each other in some form or another. And that is the perfect subscriber tag. Am I a perfect subscriber? Definitely not. I don't think anybody is, and that's totally fine. We all have our preferences. We all have our interests. We all have our ways of doing things, and that's perfectly okay. Nothing's right, nothing's wrong. It's all just for fun. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what your answers would have been to any of these questions in the comments down below. Let's have a fun little conversation down there. And as always, have an awesome rest of your day and or week. And catch you in my next one. Bye bye, guys.